his backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody...
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Canes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Etienne. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
First down here for the offense. Trying to run, it's Miller.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Coming after him. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a 4th and goal situation. The offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lovett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Leaves it with the running back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Line gets set, 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Urasek. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. On the ground, it's Etienne. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 35, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Buying some time. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown in that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two, and they take an 8-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Beck. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, rotate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires downfield. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now they're going to send out the field goal team. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times, you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He's got it, and they convert. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 15, Georgia 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's on.